Well, hello everyone, and welcome to Metroid Fusion.
Hello, hello. Yeah, so I'm Ryan Ford. Yeah, so I'll be giving y'all a speedrun showcase of Metroid Fusion, any percent category. So pretty
Any
standard.
percent with
Nope.
or without memory corruption.
No memory corruption. I've
Gotcha.
never even learned how to do memory corruption anyway, but yeah, that category is like roughly a half hour faster than this one. But yeah, okay, I'm just sifting through the Japanese part to remember how to start a new game. Okay. Alright, I'm pretty sure I got it.
That
Alright,
looks correct to me. That looks like a difficulty chooser.
Yep. So yeah, I'm just gonna be playing on normal. So, alright, I'm gonna start the timer for the run. So, 3, 2, 1, go. And yeah, okay. Smashing is really weird in this game. So you can use A, B, and also down on the D-pad particularly. All works. And it's weird if you press. So generally, when you hold one of the buttons, it makes the text scroll faster. So what I do is I hold down on the D-pad when a new text box appears, and then I keep mashing A to close the last text block. Yeah. So the movement here. So generally, running on the ground is faster than being in the air, but doing a wall jump or jumping from a ledge does make you go a little bit faster. And yeah, you might have saw a little bit of a sloppy movement at the start, but don't worry, that part is hard.
No slop scene. I didn't see anything.
Sorry, it's all subtle. Yeah, so just want to kill that enemy with 2 shots real quick and move back. So gonna end up talking to Adam a lot and getting briefed by him, which you'll hear more of him in the Dread playthrough coming up.
Adam sounds like a stand-up computer.
Yep. Yeah, you get to actually like hear a voice in that game, which is also really cool.
It is cool.
Like what he would sound like.
It turns out, spoilers, he sounds like a computer.
Yep. Cause yeah, I was wondering if they would use like the actual like voice from like Adam in like Metroid Other M or something, but nope.
Other M, I've never heard of it.
Yeah, I've barely played that game at all too, so it's good. It's better if you don't, if you've never heard of that game. I'm teasing.
Look, if even Nintendo is leaving it out of all of their advertising and marketing that they did for Dread, then you could ignore it too.
Exactly. Yeah, so a lot of text with Adam at the start, so there's a lot of kind of like stop and go briefly. And occasionally through some of the doors, if the camera is supposed when you're transitioning doors, if the camera kind of like moves up and then like moves forward afterwards, then sometimes I'm jumping through the doors to do, it's called a door fix, so that the camera doesn't have to pan upwards, it'll just move forward only. Some rooms like this one, if you're running straight, you can just, it doesn't need a door fix, it'll just move straight. But some doors like these ones, you can jump through to save a small amount of time. Like some of them save like 15 frames, some of them save like 6 frames, like anywhere in between. So,
and there's a lot of doors, so I would assume that adds up over time.
It does. And I've only kind of recently learned like some of the door fixes, so this is the first like real-time run where I'm actually like using some of them now. There's like a Google Doc or like a spreadsheet with like a bunch of them, and I was reading them like 2 days ago, so I was like, oh. I learned a whole bunch of them now. So some of them, if I do them incorrectly, they might even just lose time. So sometimes they're not worth going for it, unless you know how to do them.
Well, we'll keep an eye out for it.
Yep. So it's gonna look like I'm taking quite a bit of a detour to grab these upgrades, but it is ideal to have a lot of missiles in the early game, especially with this boss fight coming up. versus Arachnus. But before that, I've got this eye door. So these eye doors are one of the biggest instances of RNG in the run. So they open up and they shoot a beam. They have a 50% chance to shoot a beam, and what the heck? A 50% chance to do nothing, or like just open regular. Oh my god!
And by 50%, we mean like
scared.
a 90% chance to shoot a door beam, but only when doing a speed run.
Yep. So getting so many beams. So you get 4 beams in a row, then so the max you can get is 4 in a row, and then the eye door will open up normally, and you can shoot it.
That's nice.
Yeah, ideally, you know, you want to have 0 beams like per door. So in the early game, the eye doors take. Oh god, I ran out of ammo. Uh-oh. So yeah, the eye doors, they take 3 missiles to kill. So you can also get a double missile by hitting the eye twice on the same frame. So you can kill the door in 2 cycles instead of 3. I failed it though, but
we have a lot more eye doors to be able to show it off.
Yeah, fortunately we only have to do it twice. The first 2 eye doors. After that, we get the charge beam, and the charge beam is strong enough to just kill the eye doors in 1 hit. So after that, like, the RNG will be like a little less impactful in the run. Fortunately, because no one wants to mess with RNG, right?
Yeah, but you can also do doubles against core X's, right?
Yep. So I failed on that one too.
Look, again, many more opportunities.
Yeah, for sure. So yeah, that one's like the easiest one to get, but yeah, I ran out of ammo and I kind of just like distracted myself by trying to get ammo, so I didn't like position it correctly to get the double. The reason for that is that for every missile upgrade that you get, so like super missiles, what are the other ones? Super missiles,
diffusion missiles,
and diffusion, yeah. They the fire speed of the missile gets faster with each upgrade, and your rate of fire gets slower, so you can't like spam 2 shots as quickly. So the doubles get harder as you get stronger missiles, basically.
Hey, wait a minute. Samus went down the elevator, but here's Samus. I'm sorry, I don't want to make you spit out your coffee.
I'm glad you filled in for me, because I wanted to make a similar joke, but I also wanted to drink the coffee.
We're on the same wavelength.
I don't have a lot of downtime, so gotta make the most of it, right?
Yeah, take what you can get.
Yeah, generally elevators are usually the spot.
So for anyone maybe not familiar with the story here, the basic story is that there's these scary goopy jellyfish thing called X parasites. They can replicate anything. They infected and replicated Samus. And now we have been given a vaccine made of Metroid DNA, so we can absorb and defeat the X parasites. But there is a clone of Samus at her full powers running around the station and hunting us down.
Yep. Yeah, Samus Aran X or SAX.
Who also plays the saxophone.
I've seen actual images of people with like with sax, like playing the sax. It always makes me laugh. So yeah, in this part, so ideally I want to try to be at full health so that whenever I get these X's, I'll get green ones which give you 2 missiles, and they're like basically guaranteed to have full health. So have a little less, oh god, a little less ammo than normal because I took damage right before I entered the room, but I should be good still. I'm gonna grab 1 green X from these enemies though. Ah, there you go.
Come here, Green X.
Sorry?
I'm just saying, it was trying to get away from you and I didn't want it to.
Oh. I ran too fast before it was tangible. So yeah, that was a bit unlucky that the beam from the space pirate hit me there. But yeah, it just happens. Oh, whoops. Okay, there you go. So yeah, I need 3 missiles to kill these X infected the air stabilizers, so I need to fix them by killing the X that's latched onto it. And yeah, they take 3 missiles to kill. There's a bit of RNG because they can their cycle can start either moving up or moving down. So I got lucky on that one because it was moving up, and that's like the most important one in terms of luck factor. Like it doesn't
if
like
it's moving
waste a
down,
huge
it's
amount of time,
kind of the
but-
slowest one.
Oh, sorry.
If it's moving down, does it like it wastes a lot of time?
Yeah, because your missile shot won't reach it, so you have to wait for it to come back up. So you gotta wait a little. Yeah, it probably loses like 2-ish seconds. It's not like a huge amount, but yeah, when you're going fast, I guess it matters still.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's not like that impactful, not like reset worthy or something. So yeah, I'm gonna be trying a double here. This is probably like the hardest double. Oh shoot. Okay, I didn't get it. Yeah, what you have to do is spin. So you jump, you spin, and then you need to shoot a missile. So you shoot a missile. Wait, sorry. I actually have to think about how to do that.
I mean, I can try and explain it. I don't run this game, but I've watched a lot of speedruns of it while you play the game. I don't know if that's gonna work out, but
Sorry, you jump, shoot a missile, spin, and then 10 frames after you shoot another missile. And basically like the back of Samus's spin animation, the missile will start from behind. The second missile will start from behind her, so that gives it enough time that the second missile will like line up with the first missile to hit the door as a double.
and the idea here is that the door is only weak for 1 frame, or like you hit it and then it closes, but if you can get 2 missiles to hit it in the same frame, then it takes damage from both missiles.
Exactly. Yep. So yeah, I didn't get to showcase it on either door, but it's not uncommon for me to fail both anyway, so it is what it is.
And again, we can show off the same kind of trick on all the core X's as well, which gets
Exactly.
trickier and trickier with stronger missiles, as you pointed out earlier.
Exactly. Versus that the charge beam core that I just fought, I got 1 double on it. It only takes 4 missiles to kill. But I actually got 1 double, so it took 3 hits for me to kill it. Or 3 cycles to kill it. So I low-key showed 1, but
Yeah. Let's go back and watch the VOD.
exactly. Yeah, so I've cleared all the air stabilizers, and yeah, once I got the charge beam, I'm able to kill those stabilizers in 1 hit with the charge beam if I hit at near point blank range. Because the charge shot is split into 3 parts. So there's like the big beam, and then there's like these flares on the side of them, and if you are close enough when you shoot, then all of those particles of the shot will hit, and it does about as much damage as like roughly 2.5 of my missiles. So I guess with damage values, so my regular missiles currently do 10 damage. Those eye doors have 25 health, so that's why it takes 3 missiles to kill, and the point blank charge beam, if the whole thing connects, does 26 damage, so it's like just enough to kill the eye doors in 1 hit. And same with those atmospheric stabilizers, same thing too.
Yeah, the damage values for the beam in this game seem just so wild compared to the other games that I've played.
I know, right? Yeah, the beam is like incredibly strong and useful in a lot of spots. And then like missiles get stronger as you get upgrades, but I guess towards like the enemies getting stronger later, like the missile damage like scales pretty well, so like it'll still take a lot of missiles to kill enemies and stuff.
And the enemies in this game also hit like trucks.
Yeah, especially this early part. Yeah, this sector particularly, if I get hit by these cocoons, they do like I think it's 47 or 42 damage, something like that. So I grabbed the extra energy tank as well, both for safety and also in addition, since I'm still kind of like a newer runner, for this game, then I usually get about like 5 tanks in a run. Whereas most runners usually get like top level runners will probably get like 1 or 2 for this category. But getting 3 does make it one skip coming up soon a lot safer, which will be the SAX skip.
Oh yes.
But I'm gonna do a safety save anyway, so I'm gonna kind of honestly like mitigate the time I would save from doing the skip, because I'm gonna save just in case. Because if I mess it up and die, then you know you would have to start the run over. And obviously,
but a finished run is faster than a run that died halfway through.
Exactly. So safety saving's important. I probably should have saved like coming into the sector just in case, but should be fine. I have a lot of health, so as long as I don't like run into these caterpillars, I should be good.
Yeah, what could possibly happen? What could go wrong?
Right? Oh, there's a door fix right there. Oh, and also when you land, when you're morphed, if you fall from a certain height, then Samus will bounce a bit, and it takes a while for you to kind of move forward, so that's why I unmorphed and then morphed again right before landing. Because yeah, it saves a small amount of times in spots where you need to move.
Like all good speedrun games, there's a ton of just really precise movement tech that makes everything just a little bit faster.
Yup, it's so cool. Okay, I gotta remember not to... okay, because sometimes I have habits from doing 100%, so I might like grab items like unintentionally. So I had to think really hard not to like go to the bottom of that room.
I was thinking the same thing.
I forgot to charge my beam there, so I got kind of lucky that I weaved through those enemies. Normally, so what I'm doing is having my beam charged and doing what's called a pseudo screw attack. So when you have the beam charged and you spin jump into an enemy, then it does as much damage as your charge beam would do to the enemy. So yeah, all of these like weaker enemies, I can just like kill them by jumping into them if I have my beam charged. And then yeah, I forgot to do it in that one room, so I had to wiggle around the enemies. So another eye door.
3 beams, 4 beams. Thank you very much for the worst RNG we can get.
Max beams, the classic. So like my first any percent run that I submitted to the leaderboards, one of the moderators that was verifying the run, he laughed at how bad my luck was throughout the run. Because average amount of beams throughout the whole run is calculated to be, I think it's 11.75. So roughly about 12 beams in a run is average. And I had like 26 beams throughout the whole run.
More than double.
Yeah, and like without messing up the doubles from the first 2 eye doors as well. So it was just like maximum bad luck. And then this guy has RNG, so the amount of times he jumps per cycle is random. So I got a double. Nice.
Good doubles.
Yeah, so that guy, he jumps in his first 3 cycles, he jumps before opening his bottom and making himself vulnerable. The first cycle he can jump either 0 to 3 times, second cycle 1 to 4 times, and third cycle 2 to 5 times. I wasn't counting how many he did in total, but that PB I had like 12 jumps as well, which is like...
I think our first cycle here had max jumps, but after that it seemed pretty quick.
Yeah, like since I was like rambling about other stuff, I was like, yeah, the last 2 cycles seemed like pretty fast. And then yeah, the 4th cycle, he always just immediately jumps at you, so that's normal. Oh god. Yeah, I'm dead.
That's why we save.
That's why I saved. So there's
we did save, right? All right.
There's the sack skip, but unfortunately I okay, yeah, so I'm doing the strat for 100%, which is to tank damage and get frozen the first time. So you get frozen, get shot by a super missile, and if you're close enough to SAX, then you'll move behind the SAX. But the reason that I messed it up and it froze me a second time was that I started running. So when I dropped down to SAX's line of sight, I started moving towards her too early. So I ended up getting like extremely close, so it like threw off the AI. So it just froze me again a second time.
And we can't survive that because as a Metroid, we're weak to ice.
Yep, exactly. So yeah, the ice weakness and that ice beam from SAX does like huge amount of damage per hit. And then the freezing and super missile combo, they destroy me as well.
Yeah, it just goes to show that SAX is extremely dangerous at this point in the game. Just a massive threat to us. You cannot fight it. You must run. Or face tank, as Ryan is demonstrating.
Yeah, of course dying there was like slower than just like letting the SAX like walk away from me without it seeing me, but it's fine. I wanted to showcase the skip. So there's another skip for any percent called the impossible strat, where you morph into a ball and kind of like just barely jump over the shots and jump over the SAX a few times. But if you jump too high, how I mentioned how if you fall from too high up from a certain height, you'll end up bouncing and like losing your horizontal speed. So if you jump too high to jump over, then you'll like get that bounce and you'll pretty much come to a complete stop and get shot and then die. So that's why they call it the impossible strat.
Seems tricky.
Yep. Alright, since I died already once, I'm gonna take another safety save here since I didn't heal. Since I got out of the SAX room at 99 health, this should generally be safer, but if I make like 3 mistakes, then I'll probably die. So I'll just take the safety save, I guess. Could either take that or the refill, but yeah, whatever. I kept saying that I'm gonna save, so I'll just commit to it.
Full committed.
Yep.
Would the recharge be slower, or did we just not think of it?
I think the recharge might be a tiny margin faster, actually.
Oh.
Like probably within a second, I think. So yeah. Oh shoot. All right, there's a bit of a mistake, but again, I have like a decent amount of health, so should be okay. So yeah, just navigating through these rooms. So there's the electrified water as well, which take 3 damage every so often. I think it's half a second. I might be wrong though. But fortunately, I'm not going to be in the electrified water like too often. There I did a door fix again, jumping up and shooting the block and the ouch that was in the way. Oh, crabs in the way.
Uh-oh, it's never something I want to hear while watching a speedrun.
Crabs in the way.
That too.
Oh, uh-oh, you mean?
Yeah.
Fair. Yeah, I took a hit from the crab because I just jumped right into it. I was trying to shoot upwards at it, but I messed up my angle and just shot straight at nothing instead. Alright, so if I get 4 beams, I'm gonna actually die, so I gotta try to like dodge a shot, potentially. Oh, never mind. I got 0.
Oh! The game hurt us, and it was kind.
Yeah, my first run that made it that far, I had like 37 health, and I died because I got 4 beams. And I was like, oh. I forgot that I gotta be careful about that. Yeah, Saris here has 50 health, and again with these point blank charge shots, you can get 2 point blank charge shots to kill it in 2 cycles. And it takes 5 hits to kill the core as well. So do 2 doubles and 1 single. Okay, I got it. So
no need to panic. No one was panicking here.
managed to quick kill it. Yeah, that last missile hit, I underestimated how long its invincibility would last, so I shot at it too soon. So the missile just like tinked off it. Man, that was actually a really good fight overall.
And that little shine spark you did there is also kind of a neat, like, simple trick, but it seems like it saves a decent amount of time.
Yeah, the shine spark, there you need to Oh yeah, so okay, there's like a slightly faster strat you can do called like a low height shine spark, where you pretty much shine spark like the frame before you land on the ground, so that you can shine spark low enough just to get through that room, or to get to the other side of the room, and then you need to run again with the speed booster to break those speed blocks under your feet. And getting that first shine spark is like actually easier said than done, because so you're like jumping into that ceiling to force yourself to get a low height shine spark, but you gotta like press jump a second time while you're in the air before you land, and you like barely get up in the air. I wanted to get a low height shine spark there too.
Yeah.
Save a small amount of time. For the swag strat. It's all good. You can see the normal exit instead. And yeah, what was I gonna say? Yeah, pretty much just leaving the sector because oh wait, I was supposed to just run straight this time and not door fix there. Whoops. Because it's more ideal to get a shine spark here, but I'm gonna be short because I jumped through the door. But yeah, there would be more items to grab in like 100%, but yeah, any percent the sector is really short because you just kind of go in, fight Ceres, lower the water so you can get out with the speed booster, and then get out. Whereas in the 100%, since there's a bunch of items to get, a lot of them are really out of the way, so the sector is like kind of long because of that. But it's better to get it all in one visit than to like come back and like get it again later in that category.
Even though we'll pass through Aqua again later.
Yep. Yeah, like way later in the run. Oh, I think there's like, okay, yeah, there's like one item that you grab like on the revisit, normally 100%. But the only reason is because you need power bombs and I don't have them right now. So yeah, Sector 3, KYR, I guess that's like Pyro, probably.
Yeah. Pretty much everywhere it's going to be hot.
You know? So yeah, this sector, yeah, so I'm going to be getting the green doors to unlock level 2 security. And yeah, the goal is to go to that target area to get super missiles. So that Samus's missile damage will be 3 times stronger. So I'll start doing 30 damage. So I can also kill the eye doors with 1 missile when I get the super missile upgrade. What's supposed to be here? Oh yeah, right. So in any percent, you can just shine spark across like this. There's a different strat in Hundo because there's a hidden missile under the ground that you would get first before coming into this room. Because once I leave this room, then there's going to be a bunch of enemies that spawn, but since I have the speed booster, then I'm going to be able to just like run past them. And yeah, so this sector, there's a trick right here, which I'm not likely to get, to be honest. So you have 1 frame to store your shine spark when you hit those speed blocks that break when you get a speed booster. And if I did, I would have been able to store a shine spark and then shine spark up this shaft instead of climbing up the ladder. Which saves a bit, like I think it's like 2 or 3 seconds. But it's fine. I almost never get it in runs. And there is a strat to make it easier by pause buffering to get it, but if you do that, it like barely saves time at all over just not doing it. So just spam a lot of missiles here to kill those enemies in the way. Since I have a pretty high missile count currently, I just gotta try to not miss shots during this boss fight coming up.
Boss fight?
We'll see in a sec. Okay, yeah, so you have 1 frame to do a shine spark there as well, and you can like keep your speed booster while getting out of that room. I've gotten it like twice in a run ever, so it's like very rare that I get it. Alright, so I got a banger coming up. So get your cat jams ready.
Ooh, do we have cat jam on this channel? We don't. What a travesty.
Oh. I got oh, I kind of messed up the window. Okay, I got it. So yeah, there's blocks.
Bye bye box.
I love this music, even though it's pretty like short and repetitive, but I still like it. So yeah,
But when you're doing a speed run, you don't hear it repeat.
exactly. Yeah, so getting a speed booster there too. Or wait, sorry. I just jumped through the door with a door fix. That's what I meant to say. But I jumped too high, so I broke those speed blocks on the side, which was not intended. Yeah, pretty good exit. My missile count is a little bit worrisome. Wait.
It's a little tough to tell on my display, but it looks like it's a single digit. So
yeah, I got 5 left. Oh wait, yeah, that's fine. I only need like 3, so yeah, it's fine. Because yeah, otherwise I would have to grab a backup missile pack if I had 2 or less missiles. But since I have 5, I'm good. So I did spam a few extra shots throughout that sector, so I did kind of like get a little trigger happy.
Mm-mm.
So here there's someone from the Federation, I think, like saying some sus things.
I think he's basically saying, keep an eye on Samus. Does she suspect anything? No, not yet. All right.
Yep. Yeah, for a long time, like Metroid fans, we thought that we would get an answer as to who that was in Metroid Dread, but unfortunately not.
Pretty sure that's the G-Man from Half-Life.
I believe it.
It's as plausible as anything else.
I for sure believe it. So yeah, my health is really good here too, so I think I should be fine. Yeah, as long as I don't have to do anything weird versus Sax 2, I should be fine. Skipping this next Sax is pretty easy. I just need to not like jump the gun too fast. So probably gonna wait like extra long just to be safe. Yeah, so this sector, yeah, so there's this thing that you need to break with 3 super missiles. So that's why I was concerned about my ammo. But
yeah, we got super missiles, which are stronger missiles, and then immediately all the enemies get stronger. So you just need super missiles to even damage them. Like,
exactly.
What's the point?
I like the scaling. Like it feels like it's like roughly like appropriate difficulty for like the rooms. So yeah, here I'm trying to be careful not to grab these blue X's because they're cold. So Samus.
And as mentioned earlier,
exactly. We don't want to touch them. They do like I think around 70 damage when you get hit. So they do hit pretty hard. Though again, since I have a bunch of extra E-tanks, then it's like not really too worrisome for me. Uh-oh. So some of the most menacing footsteps in the game over here. So a lot of power bomb blocks. So here comes the power bomb. As long as I don't go too fast, then I can bait the SAX to chase after me and jump down, and then I can just like run away and pretty much have a free line to get out.
SAX, very dangerous, not very smart.
Exactly.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I forgot to charge my beam through this door. Whoops. Whoa, 0 beams again.
Ooh.
Let's go.
Hey, this Core X is stealing our upgrade.
Yup. Yeah, they can they can like download the data too. It's like didn't think that could happen, but yep, and they destroy the machine too.
Computer
so yeah,
security in 20xdx is not what it used to be.
Yep. So yeah, this core you can you have to damage it with your charge beam. So I'm trying to get point blank shots as much as possible. Oh, that's a nice double.
Ooh.
Alright, it's fine. Oh, there's also a thing I never mentioned called Sweet Spot. So, if you kill the core onto the spot where you would collect the core for your upgrade, then it becomes immediately grabbable instead of it being like intangible and kind of like waving around for a bit. So I didn't get the sweet spot, but that is a thing that saves like a small amount of time as well. So yeah, now that I got Varia's suit, which makes me immune to cold and heat as well. Then
We got a jacket.
pretty much.
And I don't know what helps you withstand the heat better. I don't know, sunglasses or something.
Sunglasses for the heat. Close enough.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess it's because you need to withstand the heat with some shorts or something. But
Jacket and shorts. That's the perfect combo. We're ready for all weather.
yeah, so hold on, I'm laughing too much. Okay,
I'm ruining the run.
Shoot, I just realized also that I forgot to bomb this spot right here to grab this missile upgrade. So it's a little faster to bomb it when you come in, because then you don't have to wait for your bomb to explode. Because also in this game, the bombs take long to blow up. I'm assuming that they did that to try and prevent doing infinite bomb jumps like in most other Metroid games.
Yeah, but then in the next game, in Zero Mission, they're like, nope, infinite bomb jumping's back.
Yep. And it's like kind of easy to do too. In that game.
Yeah, I can do it. It's easy.
Yeah, it's not like super free, like you have to practice it, but it's yeah, like once you get used to the rhythm, it gets like pretty easy. They're easy to mess up though, for sure. They're not like free. Yeah, so Sector 5. Yeah, now that we got Varia's suit, so that's the cold area, and now that we're resistant to cold, we can actually go in there and not just like lose all your health.
Yeah. Can you access it before having the various suit and you just take constant damage or something?
Yeah.
Oh.
Or wait,
I've never played around with that.
Shoot, actually, I'm not sure in vanilla, because in randomizers you can, but there is a room at the start, like when I talked to Adam the very first time in this run, that there was a room to the left that's cold there, and you can take damage, and you'll take damage if you go in there. So,
but now that we have the various suit, we're good.
I'm not sure if this door will, if like Adam will close this door or not if you come to this sector early. That might be a thing. I'm actually not sure. I gotta test that later. I'm curious. Yeah, so into Sector 5. Oh, whoops. Okay, there you go. So yeah, that little path to get in. There's one missile block that you have to break to get in there. And it's mostly like a straightforward path to get to what's it called? What am I getting? Oh, ice missiles. Coming soon. Oh yeah.
Yeah, you get a couple upgrades in this area, and I always forget which one you get in which order.
Yeah, ice missiles, and then what's it called? After power bombs. After.
Yeah. And gravity suit eventually.
Yep. Yeah, from the epic boss fight later on. Which, every time whenever I'm running this game, someone told me that they got stuck on that boss particularly that has gravity suit.
That might have been me.
Yeah, it's a common one. It's like, yeah, the Nightmare and Yakuza are like the two that people often get stuck on. Alright, here's yellow doors, so we've got level 3 security. So it actually is faster to go to the right and do what's called reverse ice, but it's like basically like tests only. Because you have to do like a frame perfect shine spark storage, and like yeah, you have to like keep like your shine spark for a very long time and do a bunch of like shine spark storage chains and a few
That's
frame
hard.
perfect inputs. So it's like yeah, it's basically not like RT viable.
Man, we should get Taskbot at Zeldathon.
Right? Oh, the
That'd be
task run
cool.
for this is like actually so cool too. I like it a lot. And also, zero mission tasks I think is also really cool.
Ew, I haven't seen either of those. I should try and find those.
Yeah, definitely recommend checking them out. Oh wait, why did I morph you? I was supposed to do that on the second visit in that room. Oops.
Getting the muscle memory mixed up.
Yep. I do that a lot in this area. Like, I think the very first time when I ran this category, then I came into. Oh, when I was coming to get the power bombs on the second visit, then I was doing all the movement for like my first visit, and I went the wrong way for like 10 seconds until I realized I was like, oh wait, I'm going the wrong way. It could have been so much worse if I just went through the whole motion, but like I realized like partway through that I was going the wrong way. I was like, yeah, thinking that it's the first visit on the second visit. Oh yeah, so now that I have ice missiles, I can't one-hit kill enemies with most enemies with missiles anymore. Like these guys, because they always get frozen, and then they, I think they have 1 HP left after, if it would one-shot them. But enough about that. We got an emergency.
Emergency in Franker Z.
If you know the meme, type it out, everybody. Yeah, so we've got a pretty generous time limit. So yeah, the main boiler is set to explode because the SAX, since I see Samus as that big of a threat, they're trying to blow up the space station and just pretty much like suicide with her. But yeah,
Because there's still tons of X parasites down on the planet, so they would survive.
Exactly. So they deem it worth it to take out Samus. So yeah, so pretty much got a 6-minute time limit to stop the main boiler from exploding. Which yeah, like it should take how long? Like maybe a minute and a half, like in game time. Ideally, so it's a fairly quick trip if you know where you're going. So I have to go downwards. I'm also low on ammo, I gotta kind of be careful with that. So I have a strat here called, so I've been doing a strat called R-shots occasionally. Ah, dang. So if you have missiles, if you have any missiles left, then you can toggle your missile with the R button, and it'll release your charge shot if you have your beam fully charged. And what that does is normally when you shoot a charge beam when you're hanging on those things, then Samus will stop her movement entirely. So oh dang, I'm exactly one missile short. It's not good. It's not the worst, but
And we're taking damage, so getting a missile drop is going to be non-guaranteed.
well,
Oh, we got one.
I'll shoot 3 missiles there to try and catch that side hopper jumping, so that he can be elevated a little bit, so he can just jump up that broken part of the bridge. What am I doing? I had a beam charged for no reason. Well, this thing can only get damaged by missiles. Alright, I got 1 double, so I killed it in 3 hits instead of 4. Or 3 cycles instead of 4. That's not too bad. And
Yeah, Attacker Rush is pointing out something from the lore here, that in a previous game in Metroid 2 and then followed up in Super Metroid, we destroyed every living Metroid, so there are no more Metroids anymore.
Yep.
Remember this. This will be important later in the game.
Yep. Samus has become the last Metroid. With her, yeah, since the DNA infused with her, or the DNA was infused with her to cure her from when she got infected by the X parasite. So it's
Yeah.
the DNA from the baby Metroid that she that saved her in Super Metroid during the fight with Other Brain, which was the baby Metroid that hatched after you killed the final Metroid in Metroid 2.
Y'all, Metroid is a cool franchise. You should play it.
Yeah, definitely recommend. I wouldn't recommend Metroid 2 personally, but should probably play the remake, Samus Returns. But is she in captivity? The last Metroid.
Asking the real questions. Does the galaxy look like it's in peace?
Yeah, it's this last Metroid ain't in captivity right now. Yeah, so alright, managed to save myself from exploding. So oh gosh, I'm trying to remember where to go. Oh, next part is I have to go up the main deck to...
Oh, we're done messing around with the different sectors. We're actually going up to main area for at least for a little bit.
Yep, got to see all 6 sectors, at least a taste of them.
It's a real good thing the X don't just try and do that again.
I know, right? Kind of a convenient plot point.
Yeah, we tried it when she was in the next sector over and it didn't work. Oh well, we'll give up. We won't try it again when she's halfway across the station.
Right? Yeah, the next yeah, I guess the next thing they try is cutting off the power to the space station. But you'll see how I get around that.
Yeah, stay tuned.
Alright, so yeah, so Adam detected that there was some healthy life signs in the habitation area of the main deck, so we're heading up to see if there was some surviving scientists after the X infested the place and took over everything. So there's a strat called the Impossible Strat that I never successfully done in a run, so I didn't bother doing it there.
There's a lot of things named the impossible whatever in this game.
I know, right? So yeah, that one, that Impossible Strat, I honestly don't think it's as hard as the SAX skip, like the impossible one for that. But I've only done it in practice and haven't like tried in a run, so I'm pretty sure that I'd fail it. Here's what the healthy life signs were. So the animals from Metroid 2, or from Super Metroid.
Are any of these animals scientists?
They're intelligent creatures, so I wonder if I wonder if that's possible. But yeah, once I talk to Adam here, then he's gonna be, well, like disappointed that that they were animals and not humans as survivors. So I just heard something.
You heard something. What you heard was a $20 donation from Tiny Annam that says, thanks to Ryan and Gannon for the Metroid love.
Hey.
Thank you for your donation to Gamers Outreach. We haven't talked about it too much, but just real quick, Gamers Outreach is a charity that gives kids in hospitals an opportunity to play video games and just kind of relax and maybe take their mind off of recovering from an illness or an operation or maybe a disease or what have you, and just give them a chance to relax and play. So we're super happy to be supporting them, and all of your donations go to them.
Yep. Yeah, thank you again for that donation. Like, it's such a good cause. It's so cool because like everyone here like obviously loves video games, right? So it's cool to like be able to share that joy and like, you know, give kids that opportunity, like ones that are like, you know, recovering like hospital and stuff like that. So
I wonder if we can get them a Go station to play Metroid Fusion.
Hey, give them the
kind of an older experience. Game now. It's exactly. I want to say no, it's not retro, but in my heart, I know it is.
Yeah, because technically retro is like, If it's over 20 years but less than 40 years, then something's considered retro, and we've pretty much just hit the 20-year mark, I think. Or maybe
Yeah, I
it's in,
think
like,
2002. 2002 in about a month, because I think it released in North America around early November. So
Yeah.
I guess a week.
Yeah, so it's about to hit that retro mark. It's old enough. It's considered retro, pretty much. So yeah, back to Sector 5. So we're gonna be trying a Shrine Spark that... I guess it doesn't really save a lot of time here on this visit, but the next visit it saves a little more to get it. Oh shoot, I didn't kill that guy. It's fine though, I'm a beefy tank with my 4 E-tanks.
Exactly. We're strong.
And yeah, Sector 5, in terms of RNGs, can be pretty rough because of these those waiver enemies. Like, their patterns random when you enter the room, so sometimes they just get in your way, and it's like kind of annoying because you either gotta try and be ready to shoot them or like dodge them or something. Alright, so there's one power bomb block here. Did not get the hole in one though.
We'll give you the eagle.
Second try. So there's an SAX behind me. You can see that shot. But yeah, kind of left the SAX in my dust. And this purple crab always drops a red X, so you can get like basically a full heal from that, which is pretty convenient. And yeah, now I'm making my way out of the sector yet again. Yeah, I got the power points. I also found it really cool for this game that so a lot of your upgrades also, like, just in general help you to survive better versus the SAX. Because like I still can't like fight them or damage them currently, but now I have like more methods to like escape from them and stuff like that.
Yeah, the ice missiles let you freeze her.
Yeah, like, I won't get frozen with the Varia suit when I get hit too. So it's, yeah, a lot of it's like a really cool like touches, I feel. Alright, so what am I doing here? Oh,
you tell me.
Adam is gonna be like, Samus, go back to your ship.
I have important information.
Yeah, so instead of just telling me now, the convenient plot point of that the power is about to get cut like partway up the next elevator.
Ryan, could you please stop spoiling the game for us?
I'm sorry.
I'm kidding.
Metroid is impossible. Play Zero Mission.
Zero Mission's a good game. I learned to speedrun exactly one Metroid game, and there's a reason it's Zero Mission and not Nestroid.
I feel you. Yeah, Zero Mission was my first Metroid game that I learned out of 2. Which,
the other one being... yeah.
Yeah, the reason that I learned this game particularly was... So I got interested in playing the randomizer for this because I was watching the randomizer tournament in around August, September last year, and because of that, I decided to learn 100% for this game, so that I could like know all the item locations like comfortably. And yeah, I probably played like way more randomizer than I've like done speedruns of this game as a whole. So it's been fun.
Is there a randomizer racing scene for this game?
Yeah, there's a tournament going on right now. Oh, whoops. I didn't participate in it, but I did do commentary for one match. Even
That's
though
cool.
I'm not very good at like following the logic from like randomizers and stuff like that, and like routing. So I just play it casually, but it was still fun. I got to just like, you know, kick back and just like talk about random stuff during the races. I'm not sure how far into the tournament they are currently though, but I wouldn't be surprised if they hit top 8 by now. Okay, so I got hit there on purpose because what's it called? The oh, what am I doing? The X will when it turns into an X, it'll that pirate will respawn in another spot late in the room, and it'll get in my way later on. So that's why I was trying to not kill it. Alright, so boss fight. So here's one of the two I talked about that people often say they got stuck on this boss fight. So Yakuza. So he'll scuttle around the room, and getting grabbed on purpose to stop his cycle of him scuttling around the room. So you can do it anywhere between 1 and 4 times, and then he'll open his mouth. So I got the 4th cycle.
Open your mouth. Eat your dinner.
Oh shoot, didn't kill him. Or I didn't kill this face, because I got hit, so... Or I got hit by the flame because I was standing a little too close into the center of him, basically. So got punished with another 4 cycle. Which, actually by probability, you're more likely to get a 4 cycle than any other amount. So just randomly, like, the RNG is just like programmed that way. So
it is cruel.
kind of expected to get like that lucky. I think it loses like 5 seconds per extra round he has to do. So yeah, getting doubles is really hard now that I have ice missiles. I got 1 double, so not bad.
That's more than no doubles.
I got robbed out of that sweet spot too. I swear I killed him like right in the middle, but it was still like intangible and I couldn't collect it. I probably had to like move the core a little higher and then kill him. But it's okay. I'm just like nitpicking at random stuff.
This means plenty of opportunity for small improvements in the future.
Yep. Yeah, so so now I've turned on the auxiliary power, so the power in this whole space station isn't like fully back, but yeah, I'm able to like communicate with Adam again, and the save spots work now. So now it's gonna be another SAX chase. I'm gonna play this one safe though. Yeah, freeze that, and drop a power bomb here to clear these blocks and run. And then yeah, there's a missile block down here. Uh-oh. Okay, there you go.
We're fine. Everything's fine.
So pretty much just a free breakaway at that point after. Because normally what you would do is run into that other room and like hide behind a wall, and the SAX won't see you, and it'll just like give up and like leave the room. But yeah, if you break those blocks in the floor beforehand and get away, then it won't chase you down there. It's funny, when you break that floor, you can hang on to the ledge, and the SAX will just like jumping back and forth over you and like won't attack you. It's like kind of a funny like troll thing. But
Speaking of troll things, are we gonna get Pogo at the very end?
Oh nah.
So it's very hard. I've never been able to do it.
I kind of know how to do it, but in any percent, like there's a decent shot that I'll like die if I mess it up in any way. It's so cool. I always see GRP like showing it, getting to show it off.
Yeah, it's funny. After the run is over, if you're interested in what we're talking about with Pogo, you can probably find it on YouTube, I'm sure.
The Omega Metroid Pogo. Alright, my missile count is low. Okay, there you go. I got it. Because yeah, you kind of have like just barely enough missiles to kill Notori there. So then ideally you want to refill your missiles from just shooting the beam core X afterwards, and hoping that you get green X's to, you know, get a few missiles back so that you can have enough to kill it. So now I got probably one of the most broken beams in the game, Plasma Beam. So the beam does damage per frame as it's passing through enemies, so you can like shred through a lot of enemies. Oh, I tried to do a door fix. It's fine though.
Gotta reset the run, I'm sorry.
Wasted like 12 frames, so gotta redo. Okay, I forgot to drop the power bomb earlier too, but that does make it safer because that key hunter there. If the power bomb doesn't kill it, it might hit you, and like they do a lot of damage. It's like 130 health roughly, so they hit pretty hard. No, since I have like 5 E-tanks, it's like not so bad to get hit, but they are pretty like threatening if you get hit by a lot of them. All right, so now going to Sector 5 because yeah, since that shadowy figure when I was leaving Sector 5 the first time broke loose and destroyed a lot of the sectors, so I need to nullify the threat.
He seemed friendly though. Adam told us his name. Do you remember his name?
The Nightmare.
Yeah, it seems like a friendly chap.
Hey, kind of fits the Halloween theme a little.
Oh yeah.
So, yeah, this beast of a boss coming up. So, yeah, back into Sector 5. There's also a lot of like water in the area because like with the destruction, like a lot of the ice got melted too.
Oh, I'm sure the destruction isn't that bad. I'm sure there's not just widespread devastation throughout the sector.
Yeah, Adam's probably exaggerating. If I were to guess.
Yeah. That old computer. Computers are well known for being inaccurate and exaggerating.
Exactly. So here's another Shine Spark. So this one saves quite a bit since you get to just fly through all the rooms.
He basically cleared a path for us.
Yeah, how nice of the Nightmare.
Yeah, like I said, friendly chap.
Ooh, unlucky that I got hit there, but is what it is. So yeah, the charge beam can kill these pirates in one hit, so if I can guess accurately where they're going to be on the screen, I might be able to like shoot them before they shoot me. The second one got me though, because it spawned like really late. And yeah, a lot of movement in the water is kind of hindering.
I wish we could get some kind of upgrade that would help us move through the water easier.
I know, right? It's so inconvenient.
Wow.
0 beams. So there's a little strat for Hundo. Normally I don't grab this E-tank, but I just kind of wanted to show it off because people consider that a hard strat to grab that ledge. Because if you try to unmorph when you're too close to the ceiling, Samus won't unmorph and you'll just fall down. And in 100% it wastes a lot of time to not get that E-tank. So. I kind of messed up the strat here. Unintentionally didn't shoot a missile on one of the hits. But it's fine. So also a flashing lights warning for when I kill this phase of Nightmare. So if you're sensitive to light flashing lights, then you should probably look away. So I got hit on purpose there to try and guide Nightmare to fly in a straight line right here so that I can just pump missiles into his face.
That is a lot of flashy lights.
Yup. Alright, you can look again. I fortunately killed him kind of closer to the middle, so he didn't flash for as long. Because like, if I killed him, if he like flew really close to me, was like all the way on the left, he would like take really long to fly back to the right side and then die. Okay, so I got at least one double on that core. I forget if I got 2 or not. Honestly, wasn't counting.
I saw the one at the end. I'm not sure I saw another.
Alright, so it was probably 5 hits to kill. Oh, I lost my speed boost. It's fine though, that's a very minor time loss.
Mm-hmm.
I'll get it again right here. But yeah, I bonked the door. So I unintentionally shot upwards, so I like didn't hit the door. Or
Who put that door there?
The door is always in my way. Alright, so here. Ah, dang. I tried what's called a space boost there. So I got part of it, but then I bonked the wall above the door. So you can kind of like keep your speed booster while space jumping, like, and carry it through that door to save a small amount of time as well. And to not break my spin with the charge shot, I did a R shot there as well. So I managed to hit the door, but I like space jumped too high, so that was like a mistake. The space jump in this game is probably like the worst space jump out of like all the Metroid games, because you have to be falling for at least 15 frames to space jump again each time. It's like a quarter of a second, so it's quite a lot.
I know it's heresy to say this, but I find super space jumps to be the hardest. But I think it's mostly a factor of like I grew up playing this game. I did not grow up playing Super.
Super is also it's like definitely the next difficult one too. I think it's like 12 frames. You have to be falling for like 12 frames to be able to space jump for that one. Oh, I forgot to charge my beam. All right. Yeah, if you don't kill that guy, like he can just like keep following you from behind and like shooting you a lot, and you can just do a lot of health very easily. Oh, I accidentally pressed up, so I broke my spin when I was face jumping there. So that can happen sometimes, like especially when like moving from left to right on the D-pad. Then if you accidentally press like up or down, you might break your spin. Fortunately, in this game, you can like respin by hitting A when you're in the air. So it's like not as bad most of the time. Alright, fortunately I don't have to do hundo strats here, so I can just space boost through this. But yeah, those two items, there's like some complicated like shine spark storage, chain storage that you have to do to get both those items. And yeah, if you mess up, it does lose a lot of time. So fortunately in this category, I don't need those items, so.
Are we pretty much done collecting extra items at this point?
Yep. Yeah, everything's just an upgrade that I'm gonna be collecting.
I don't know if diffusion counts as an upgrade, but
quite the downgrade. Barely gets used.
And just makes your rate of fire slower.
Yep.
Makes the game laggier.
Exactly. Adds like 5 damage to your missiles damage. So it's also the weakest upgrade too.
I didn't realize it added any damage at all.
Yeah, it adds 5 more. So now my full missile combo does 45 damage per hit. Because yeah, regular missiles is 10, super missiles adds 20, and then ice missiles adds 10, and then diffusion adds 5.
That's just math, everyone.
Usually speedrunners don't use math, but just let it slide this time.
That's why I can't be a speedrunner. I do too much math.
Yeah, with so like pretty active in like the Donkey Kong Country speedrun community, and like we always say no math when we're someone's trying to like calculate something, and then we'll just interrupt and be like, no math. I love it. Yeah, so Sector 6. So when Box ran away in Sector 3 when I fought him, then now he escaped to Sector 6 and is causing damage in here. So trying to find and finish him off, basically. Let's finish it off. Ooh, that puffer was just perfectly in the way. So to actually kill it.
It's the trade-off for getting all this good beam, like door beam RNG, is these puffers have to be in a bad position.
Right? Enemy luck everywhere. Yeah, fortunately there's a lot of blue X's here, so it's a pretty good health refill there. 2 + 2 = what?
A billion?
Oh shoot, I forgot to do a couple door fixes, but it's fine. A lot of these is like literally my first time like trying to do them, because only only learned about them like 2 days ago. So.
This sounds like me and some minor stuff in Ocarina of Time. I'm getting into the randomizer scene, and like I feel like I watch a video that says, you know, oh, you can do this trick and it saves 3 seconds. And then like in the middle of a run, I'm like, wait, wasn't there a trick to do this? I've never practiced it. Let's see if we can just wing it.
That makes sense. I do that in yeah, Fusion Randomizer and Link's Awakening DX Randomizer as well. Oh, I fell off that? Whoops. Must have pressed down unintentionally. Yeah, so box 2, a little harder than first box, but not like that much harder if you know what to do. Though you can kill him in like 2 cycles of him shooting those missiles if you're perfect and don't miss a shot at all.
Just be perfect, forehead.
Yeah, I've gotten it in practice like once recently, so I'm not particularly good at it. And getting doubles on that core is basically TAS only, because there's it's like not enough room vertically for you to get like downwards missile shots with the diffusion missiles. So,
Yeah, because diffusion missiles are the last missile upgrade, and they made our missiles even slower, right?
Yep, the shot speed slower, and then the travel speed of the missile faster. It gets faster, like it accelerates faster. So they like fly in the direction like really fast, basically.
So anyway, remember when there were no Metroids left? I lied.
Yeah, so whoa, it's a bunch of Metroids. And evolutions of Metroids. So yeah, if you jump through that door, for whatever reason, these 3 babies line up. But it doesn't like save any time or anything, it's just like a swag thing. So yeah, you can escape this room in like under 4 seconds, generally. Those baby Metroids that are flying around like back and forth, it's random like where they spawn, like those positions, so they can get in your way, and if you bump into them, it breaks your spin. So it messes up your space jumping, basically. So I had a lot that were in my way on the right side, so I was like kind of unlucky, but kind of weaved around them like pretty well. Like compared to my practice run when I was on my way home before I set up here. Yeah, I probably lost like, I think I lost like 3/4 of a second compared to that one, but it's like not that much. So yeah, Samus with the grape suit. Get to see it front view now.
Samus, I think, is mostly monologuing about how stupid the Federation is for breeding Metroids.
Yep. Yeah, because it said it's supposed to be for peaceful applications. And, yeah, for peaceful applications, so they're like creating new Metroids after they all went extinct thanks to Samus.
we made a whole bunch of nukes for peaceful applications, we swear.
Right? Oh yeah, so random tech in this game. So if you're charging your beam or charging diffusion missiles when going through a door, then it will be fully charged when you exit the door. And what that does, it wastes a frame because like the game lags for like 1 to 2 frames depending on the room. Because of the audio from it charging, but for some rooms you might want to have like your beam or diffusion missile fully charged. So the one, oh my god,
Oh,
I got stuck on the bottom. So yeah, the
squandered.
one. I've never had that happen before, dude. It's kind of funny. Oh yeah, get ready for volume. It's a screechy boy.
I don't know, he seems really quiet. Can we turn it up?
Neo Ridley. So yeah, I'm not sure how the stream audio sounds, if it's like really loud or really quiet, but either chat might be suffering or might think I'm crazy talking about how loud it is. So yeah, this fight, so yeah, the game guide for this says that it takes 45 missiles. Sorry, 100 missiles, my bad, to kill Ridley. But yeah, you can kill him in like about a dozen charge shots. Oh wow, that's the first time I ever got a double in a run. On this core.
Practice, practice, practice.
This is definitely the hardest core to doubles on. Alright, gonna try for Pacifist.
Oh,
Snipe.
we made it!
I usually miss that one.
Those rippers did nothing wrong.
It's purely for swag. It's like not even like at the same time. But yeah, so since the plasma beam does damage per frame, yeah, you can kill Ridley in about a dozen charge beams. Cause his body is so big, so like if you shoot diagonal shots, it like travels like through him for like a very long time and does like continuous damage.
Yeah,
4,500 health. And yeah, so that's why it takes like 100 of your fully powered missiles to kill him.
This sounds an awful lot like math.
All right, no math, but
No math.
All right, so making my exit. So I'm going back to. Oh, I just got to talk to Adam, I guess. Pretty much reaching the end game here.
Yeah, so this is the first sector we were in where we kind of cleared the air purifiers, and now we can see all these hatched Metroid eggs in the background of a bunch of rooms.
Yep.
Because this sector is a perfect replication of SR388, which is the Metroid's homeworld.
Yep.
Perfect place to breed Metroids.
Yep, so the planet of Metroid 2. Yeah, so, yeah, there's another one, like a hatch. And yeah, so gonna be... What am I doing here? Okay, yeah, so I'm just gonna talk to Adam. There's gonna be a lot of dialogue coming up. So there's quite a bit of downtime. But yeah, because Samus has kind of been disobeying orders, like going into the restricted area, and seeing the Metroids and like destroying them. And what else did she do? Oh, unlocking level 4 security. Like that wasn't part of the plan as well. But since we got stuck after Nightmare, then you know, went through that whole underwater area and happened to find the level 4 security. Oh yeah, also, when talking to Adam here, I didn't store a Shine Spark, because since I'm gonna have to trigger talking to him again in a moment, then if you were to jump, then he'd probably just Shine Spark straight up. So, yeah, I've definitely done that by accident in runs, because of like the habit of storing Shine Sparks and talking to Adam. Alright, been having a bit of slow text occasionally too, because so when I mentioned how I'm holding down on the D-pad whenever a new text box appears, and then mashing A to clear the final, to clear the text box once the text ends, then if you press both A and down on the same frame, it won't speed up the text scrolling. So occasionally I keep doing that by accident. So sometimes the text is like moving a little slow, and then I have to like let go of both buttons and then repress one of them. So, yeah, it's like very minor optimizations, I guess. Why is there a cold room if it's SR388? Oh, good question.
Is there a cold room in Sector 1? I don't think so.
Okay, I think you're right, actually. Yeah,
there's like a cold sector, but they have a whole bunch of different sectors just trying to emulate different environments. Sector 1 specifically is SR388.
Yeah. Thank you. Okay, I was about to go think about safety saving, but nah, it's fine. Or it should be fine. Famous last words. But I do have a lot of like e-takes, so should be okay. If it does look dangerous at some point, then I'll try to do the cheese strat instead. So should be.
I'm sure it'll be fine.
Do either cheese or like casual strats or something. All right, so we'll be trying to stun block the SAX here. Okay, yeah.
You make it look easy.
Hey, I appreciate the compliment. Yeah, so this phase, you can kill this Horn Node phase in one hit. If you, when it jumps, you can shoot a charge beam straight up, and because it's jumping up into the plasma beam, doing constant damage, then Yeah, it just shreds it in like one hit. So you can get doubles here, but I actually missed like every double. So.
You're just too excited about the run being almost over.
I know, right? I got the sweet spot at least.
Yeah.
If anything, no doubles there. Yeah, so just realized I just looked at the timer right now, so didn't even think about it the whole run. But I was hoping that maybe I could get PB this run, but definitely won't.
Unfortunate.
So time to beat would be 20:02. Probably that death to the sack skip probably.
Yeah.
For me. But it's all good.
Yeah, that's why we safety save, and still, it looks like you're probably going to finish in like 122-ish, maybe 123-ish.
I think.
So it's still a really good room, or a really good time.
Yeah, pretty solid.
It is faster than I would do it. Let me tell you that.
Yeah, like the amount of times I said throughout the run, and still like, and still having like a decent time. So I tried the
I don't think you're low enough,
spark, but I was too high by like 2 pixels, I think.
Yeah. Oh, that's a big egg. Oh, it's a big Metroid. We got it. Oh.
Uh-oh. I'm at 1 HP. That's not good.
Again, I don't like hearing uh-oh in a speedrun.
Yeah, so this is all scripted. So getting saved by the SAX with the... And finally gonna be collecting the ice beam right now. After all this time.
After all, Metroids are weak to ice.
Oh, I messed up.
Oh.
Oh, this might be little dangerous. Hold up. Kind of messed up the stun lock. So,
there we go.
There you go. Yeah, I messed up the stun lock a little bit, so that surely wasted a bit of time.
Oh, I was not generous to you when I estimated 122.
Oh, it's all good. Time.
Well, GG. Run ogre.
Oh, so many 1s and 2s in the time.
We'll just pretend that 9 is a 1.
It's like 1, 2, 1, 2, 9. Or sorry, 1, 2, 1, 1, 2, 9. Oh, if I got 0.1, that would have been a palindrome. I think. That'd be pretty funny.
That would have been fun.
Yeah, we
We
all
just need
know
to
that
get our donation total up there.
Oh, what are we? Oh, we're so close, actually. Holy moly.
Yeah. We can definitely cross 10,000 for this event.
Yo, getting close to the 10K mark. All right, let's do it, y'all. I also assume that there's a exclamation point donate command as well.
There should be, and if there isn't, no, there is. Yeah.
Okay. Whenever I'm like around for events, I always say to type exclamation point donate, but sometimes it's like a different command.
Yeah.
Sometimes I just look foolish saying that, but everybody knows what I mean.
No, if we
Donate
didn't have
if
the
you can.
command, we'd be the ones that look foolish.
All right, fair. Yeah, so I was trying to think of like closing words and whatnot. Yeah,
and the
so
Master Metroid sleeps forever.
Yeah, got saved by the animals, so they returned the favor, like how we saved them in Super Metroid, not in speedruns. But I guess the canon war though. Yeah.
Do you want to wait and see the in-game time?
Yeah, if we have time for it, we could.
Yeah, I mean, you got me up next, and I don't need a lot of time to set up.
Fair. Yeah, so we're what, like 10 minutes out of schedule, roughly?
I think we're actually right on time,
Oh, okay.
if I remember correctly. Yeah, so we'll basically end as soon as you're ready, and then we're gonna be back at 10 past for Metroid Dread, starring me.
Yep.
And hey, I haven't decided what difficulty to play on, so you all can donate during the break. There's a rookie mode There's a normal mode, there's a hard mode, and then please don't do this. Please don't. There's a dread mode where it's one hit kill. And if you donate and mention what difficulty you'd like me to play, I'll probably do that.
If you want to make Ganon suffer, you know what to do. That sounds so cruel, playing on dread mode though.
It would be cruel. I've also never tried it before.
Oh, that'd be
so
really
it would
cool.
go great. Yeah, I think my default is probably just to do hard mode. I'll do hard mode. Like that's challenging. It'll still be fun.
Yeah, I've just done on normal. Yeah, normal personally. It's the first game with Dark Samus. Dark Samus. Wait, what came out first, Prime or this?
Prime and this came out simultaneously.
Yeah, because it was the same year, right? But it was
same year, same day.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, in North America, there were like tie-ins between each game because they were simultaneous releases.
Oh, that's cool. I didn't actually know that.
Yeah, this and Prime were the first Metroid games that I played, and I'm pretty sure I got them both on or around release day. Nice. I was pretty excited.
I got Prime for Christmas after it came out. So like a month later, roughly.
All right, clear time. 52. How is that in relation to everything else?
I saved some in-game time because I died by safety save.
Perfect. It was all on purpose. All right, well, I think that's going to do it for our time. Ryan, thank you so much. That was super awesome and really exciting. And congratulations on finishing a run. Wasn't a PB, but still something I think you'd be proud of.
Indeed. I'll probably submit it to the leaderboards because it's faster than my leaderboards PB. But and since I got to show the in-game time, then it's technically valid. So or valid.
Technically legit.
Yeah. But yeah, because my last 3 PBs are all like invalid due to not showing the in-game time. So I.
This one's at least valid.
Yeah, so I'll just submit this one. All right. Anyways, so yeah, I've been Ryan Ford. Thank you all very much for tuning in and watching, and also drop in some donations too. So yeah,
Make
so
me
close
suffer.
to 10K. Keep it going.
All right. We'll see you all next for Metroid Dread and the rest of side quests, Dampe's Twilight Tour. Bye-bye, everyone.
See ya.